sniper one shot. This is Bear Trap, and we are in the lab. If you love battle rap, let me hear you say ah! I'm gonna let my dogs introduce themselves. On this side, represent Ozone. Talk to him, brother.
Hey, y'all, go by what I float by. Xperience, we in the building. Second body.
And on this side, represent Clearwater. Talk to him, brother.
I said it's Arkay. Immortal is the team. AKA, who the fuck is active? Let's make some noise.
We already had a coin flip. Round one, Xperience. I'm gonna need complete silence.
I said, hey, yo!
Respect the MCs, let's get it.
I say, yo! A lot more. I say, yo, welcome to the Bear Trap. But in this league, you've entered a dungeon with full-blooded dragons. Greeting from the one who spits the most flames. The one you consider a no-name. That's because the walking myth in reality is unknown. So I have no shame. I'm more of an animal than when Noah's Ark came. Lyricism in a bizarre way. Deep flow beneath these bars. That's a shark cage. I put your hood in the air. That's a dark sage. I get a joy stick into pushing buttons. That's the arcade. Then I gotta wipe the blood all off me. This how a guitar play. The white boy get left with red on top. Strawberry parfait. Or I could start from the left. Or I could grab the switchblade. Give him a sick fade. I'm thinking in which way? Let's start from the legs, then into his head. Go into his higher abdomen, into his chest. Let's create harm. Let's create harm. Watch both his shoulders shake, one hand over the other. Ring in his head. Someone didn't snooze the alarm. Both legs torn apart, like the relationship lost its charms. Cut his feet, cut his knees, cut his elbows. What's left if this emo insists in cutting his arms? Now listen. Now listen. Ironically, you stepped in a bear trap when you spoke to Luke Berry. Cruise ship versus a paddle boat. Who flow is better? PS4 versus Sega Genesis. This is the old school era. Starters, Fat Farm, Reebok Classics. He only thought Nike's better. You whip it up in the cup, I whip it up on the stove. Who rhyming better? You used to not want to hang with Pops. I was left not to hang with Pops. That's fatherless Jake Severa. Ay, 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 ay. You were alpha to this Omega. We aren't from the... I could care less who you got in the backpacks. That's a maleta. I wind my hand back and put them in their place. That's la chancleta. Hey, I said I could care less who you got in the backpacks. That's a maleta. I'll put them in their place, wind my hand back. That's la chancleta. We aren't from the same streets. Back home, I could walk the block and end up in the same store with a different owner. That's la bodega. You a pig to the beef when you tried to go ham. Pig, beef, ham, that's a tripleta. Hey yo, zoom in. Hey yo, zoom in and take a pic. Damn, X must have lost to someone serious, god damn it. Now zoom out and realize it's a face of disappointment with who's his opponent. Bow Wow Challenge, X.
Y'all ready? I need y'all hold it down, y'all ready?
Arkay, talk to him.
I said, yo.
Respect the MCs.
I said, so Lou Barra hit me up, right? He said he gotta play for me. I asked, does he have any footage? He said, you gotta wait and see. I bet. This guy's dead. I swear to God I'll make him bleed before he even gets the chance to try to walk away from me. I hope you got yourself a doctor that'll operate for free, because this is not a source of profit. Someone's gotta pay the fee. I'm catching bodies off these copies who just populate the scene, so it's not gonna be long until they nominate me king. See you? Rap amateur. Straight filler. With no substance at all, so when I beat you, it isn't just the luck of the draw to shut him up or get his throat cut with the song, and then I'm dumping the 40 like I broke up with your mom. That was corny. That was retarded. That was not fun, was it? It was not fun. Hold it down. bro, cut with the saw, and then I'm dumping the 40 like I broke up with your mom. So what do I have to prove to this guy? Both of us already knew that you were losing this fight. You were just another plate. I could have moved to the side. I could have spent the gas money on some studio time. But, come on. I said I could have spent the gas money on some studio time. But instead, I gave Lou the reply that I'd be happy to come through for the night and show this dude what it's like to stand in front of somebody who be doing this right. But I took this battle for practice. So I can settle my design and to show all of these people how much better I can rhyme. I mastered this game. Why would you ever try to fight? I had enough of experience like I was level 99. So why would you? Yo! I know! Fire! I said I had enough of experience like I was level 99. So why would you fuck with me? I'm equipped with the best armor. He'll try to run like the Flash the second the lead spark him, but let's see how far he gets when I'm ripping his legs off him. Metal bat to his temple, I'm giving his head trauma. Or blast him away with one arm like the end of the Cell Saga. That's round one.
Go shit. Hey yo. Round 2. Oh fuck, how the second round start? Son of a bitch. Open. Hey yo. No irony, lyricism, or metaphors. I can also be the one to take your style and say, I'll grab a set of horns and autograph your body till I see you throwing up red like a matador. No guts, like you had a no pride understanding. I could care less how much of a patriot you try to be, because in the tight end, you could die behind these bars, Hernandez. You see, your fan base, they listen to Home on the Range like they grew up out of Kansas. My fan base, they be home on the range cooking crack, making transits. Now you actually beating me and advancing, let's put it into a comparison. It's like me decking you, and the white cop comes. I'm not liking any of my chances. Hey yo. That was good. Hey yo, you stepped in the bear trap, you'll lose the fur, the princess of the underworld. You kneel to Lucifer, for a lose you verse X, then lose the verse. Second, third, and lose the first. You can't see me in this ring, the big fifth tell him out this world. Ring, big fifth, out this world, that's Jupiter. Bear trap, like you're trying to find a different route. Arkay, I stand in harm's way. I just use my other leg to walk me out. Both arms up, like I decided to take a seat up on the couch. Them gun bars all day till the end of the second round. I said, hey, beams, over and over. This room is made for gymnastics. The trigger goes over and over till the aim's at its best. The wrist stays put in practice. Fire rounds, over and over. Turn this into a classic. Man, I grab a potato and put it over the scope of the ratchet. That's silence, unlike an argument over and over when talking to ratchets. The blade gets sharpened over and over. I'm stuck striking matches. My skill in rap will always be over. Leftovers like you, I am made out of plastic. The black round 8 in the middle like a ball in a bracket. Each arm across your chest like your neck trying to flex. You're a new fan of X while you're laid in the casket. I said the fifth gets stuffed with more bullets than it can hold. That way the top one fires and the bottom one reloads all on its own. The chrome, united to his neck. He talk in cologne. I put his voice box everywhere, like the audio crew keeping a check on his tone. Just jump board. Your flow eventually has to come to a stop. The O, C in the middle of Arkay, like we trying to spell rock. Hey, yo.
Yeah. I say, yo! I said, get that weak shit the fuck out of here. I'm embarrassed for this dude. We can take it to any level that you care to take it to. You ain't prepared to make it through, so if you dare to make a move, I'll take my time with killing you, because I'm a very patient dude. Now, if you feel a little confused, let me start cracking the mystery. Like, what kind of ass whooping can you actually give to me? You thought that he would win? You have to be kidding me. Look how I'm treating this bitch. Whatever happened to chivalry? You say that this is your stage? Come on. You say that this is your stage? I know. Come on. They are. They slap. I said, whatever happened to chivalry? You say that this is your stage, but that isn't shit to me. You never won a battle, you don't have any victories, you don't bring any traffic into this battling industry. See the difference between us? Battle rap is a gift to me. Not only do I have the ability, but the way I practice delivery, I package it visually. You can actually see what I'm rapping so vividly. Somebody tell this faggot he can't match with my imagery. I'm only here so I can laugh at your misery. And tell you to haul your rookie ass back into Little League before I start stabbing him viciously and tie the dead body to the back of a limousine. Now when I got here, somebody said that Juju beat me. That's a weird train of thought. But they're stubborn, so I see no way to make them stop. And when I give you this medal, it ain't the loose change I got. One in his head, one in his chest. I'm hitting 2 major spots. I'm getting buzzed off of these rounds. Like, could I even pay the cost? But I told the bartender I was rich, so I'ma keep on taking shots. They say Arkay can spit fire. Watch how the kid rock his stage. If he's having trouble, we're still bringing problems to his aid. Round 2, you can tell nobody's stopping me. I know. I said, we're still bringing problems to his aid. Round 2, you can tell nobody's stopping me today. So wait till round 3, I'll drop that body in his grave.
Let's go. Make some noise. Top of the third, Xperience. Talk to him.
Hey, yo.
Let's go.
Hey, yo. Facts. BearArmz hit me up. He knew the first body wasn't enough for my plate. Found that it was Arkay. He threw shots saying he was gonna body this no-name. Well, it makes sense. I go by what I flow by. You haven't dealt with the experience to know my name. Hey, yo, BearArmz, you battled before. You host the events. So I'm gonna bring you a body for your birthday. Trust me, it's a piece of cake. Okay. Go ahead. Hey, yo, BearArmz, you battled before. You host the events. So for your birthday, I'm gonna bring you a body. Trust me, it's a piece of cake. Now make a wish. Regardless of when it comes true, there isn't any fire off at the top of it anyways. Not lit. No fire in this piece like we playing it safe. The choice to either act out or stay silent. You can't win in charades. Bar for bar, open the can to a 6-pack. Catch me, open the case. The prince of the underworld. The only vampire that seems to get along with the blade. Cause you seem like the depressive type. Yeah, the only type that seems to get along with the blade. Cause you seem like the depressive type. The emo guy, most likely try cutting your wrist. Well, lucky for you, I'm that nice guy. I'll tell you to stop when I'm grabbing the blade. But then I turn it sideways and tell you, do it like this. Side to side for, sleeping. Side to side for retention. That's what he wants us to see. Up and down for results with all puns intended. That's what we're dying to see. Quit laughing, you sweet Slim Jesus. I'll smack the man out you, then the woman out the man out you. The only thing that makes you an angry gangster is when you're angry about not being an angry gangster. So keep it calm. This is the wrong event for you to dress and act who you aren't. This isn't Comic-Con. Where I'm from, we push flowers over bodies. That's why there's a spring in Altamont. Speaking of Juju, you told them you don't enjoy low-calorie meals. Forget his physique, come on. You don't enjoy low-calorie meals? Well, from the looks of it, it looks like you ain't eating no rappers like you must slim. It's Ramadan. Now get your weight up. Get your weight up. Because with your style, you won't ever be able to flex. And if this is a numbers game, you won't ever have the value to represent X. Now, the prince of the underworld, Orsino the god can't get on my level. I'm purgatory. It's funny, it took you to battle a no-name to make yours make sense. Because now you're officially the prince of the underworld. Buried. Okay. Ooh.
Bottom of the third. Let's go. Okay, talk to him.
I said you did a good job today.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
I said you did a good job today. No problem. We're all really proud of you. Now let's get back to the part where I'm beating the shit out of you. I said I'll get up in his face. Like who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Stop it, dude. Hold it down. I said stop it, dude. I'll drop him with combos only a god could do. I'll sock him in the jaw, send the body flying across the room, and walk up to the body, say sorry, I had a job to do. Now if you're stepping out of line, then I'm chalking you out. I'll walk up to your door and pick the lock to your house and grab your fat ass mom and throw her off of the couch and tell her she's on fire and start stomping her out. Yo, if the crowd thinks you're dope, then hell, let them react. Maybe they thought you won. I can level with that. Maybe I'm just suffering from memory lapse, because you're not as sick as I am. That's a medical fact. See, I'm ahead of the pack by several laps. You're second to last and expected to crash. They're gonna have to pick up whatever's left of his ass and put his head in a cast and throw the rest in the trash. Now, before I took this battle, I had to sit back and smoke a blunt on the couch. Like, how am I supposed to write for someone I know nothing about? Right? So I thought about it, and I blew out a couple of clouds and thought I might as well come out and show some love to the crowd. So salute y'all for having me. From Duval to Manatee. Duval to Manatee, Orlando to Pasco, a few off Miami Beach. From Swanee to Palm Beach, if you all believe in me, then comment down below. I got this dude bodied easily.
I got it.